18-year-old Porsche Junior Dan Harper secured the 2019 Carrera Cup GB Championship with a round to spare. After making his debut in the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup at the British Grand Prix and a star turn at the world-famous Goodwood Festival of Speed, the on-form Northern Irishman is flying high.
My family has all sort of been involved in racing in some way. My dad was a mechanic, my mum was a co-driver in rally, and all based in Northern Ireland, so it was sort of a matter of time really until I got into it myself. When I was 4 years old, my dad built me a race quad, and then we went racing for maybe 4 or 5 years in quads, and then I progressed up into karting. And I'd done one race outside of Ireland, which was in Le Mans for the World Karting Finals. I finished 7th in that, which was awesome. Sort of never being outside of Ireland before, everyone was sort of like, who's this kid? So that was a cool experience.
After 2 years in Ginetta Juniors, Harper applied for the Porsche Junior program, but only at the 11th hour.
The predecessor to me in the Porsche Junior program was Charlie Eastwood. He's also from Northern Ireland, so me and Charlie knew each other quite well. And it was actually the night before the entries closed that Charlie had texted me saying, have you entered? And I said no. So he was like, well, you're quite stupid not. So I entered the night before, filled in the entry form. Porsche then selects 12 drivers to go to the Porsche Experience Centre at Silverstone for an interview, and just to get to meet you, see your personality. And from that then they picked the final 5. We went to Silverstone again for a shootout day where we had media assessments, fitness assessments, and then in the car assessments too, to see how fast we could drive. And at the end of that, I was announced the winner, which has then given me 2 years racing in Carrera Cup, getting a lot of support from Porsche. It's a great program, and it's been a big step in my career in motorsport.
Harper was placed with JTR, one of the top teams in Carrera Cup GB, and this season he's become the youngest ever champion with 7 wins.
And Dan Harper does the double at Thruxton.
I'm racing with Team JTR, which is owned by Nick Tandy, who's a factory Porsche driver, so he's obviously been a big help. But Carrera Cup is amazing. You get loads of track time, which is crucial for learning, especially when you're young and you haven't done much racing before. The weekends are great fun, it's a great atmosphere. There's nothing not to like about Carrera Cup.
Dan Harper to the inside line, sideways out of the chicane.
Obviously, Nick's support. He's won Le Mans 24 hours. He's raced in the World Endurance Championship. He's now racing in America with Porsche in the IMSA series. So there's so many different options for me, and having him to guide me is obviously a massive help. As long as I'm racing a car somewhere around the world, I don't really mind what it is. But my main aim has to be to try and get to Le Mans, and to win the 24 hours of Le Mans is definitely the end goal.